I'll by the end of this chat, I will give you an answer on how to tell the difference between a true empath and having empathy.
Yeah, man.
I will have an answer for you. And you could possibly be like setting bounds, like the appropriate boundaries where you don't really, like some people might be struggling more with being an empath because they don't know how to set the boundaries and what self-care they're supposed to be doing, or their habits might make them like a little bit more obvious that they're an empath. I would say, since you are also a leader in this mental health journey, and you are in calls but like frequently, and you are caring about others and helping others, I feel like there's a bit of an empath in you. Definitely, like you wouldn't be the leader you are if you didn't have any empathy in you, but I would say so, because and no one realizes, but being a leader in these groups and stuff, it takes a lot of it drains your mental health. Like you get drained, you get overwhelmed, but you still, even if you're like having the worst day, you're thinking about your group, right? So it's not easy, like, just fighting through it. It would be much easier just saying, I can't do this anymore, it's too much, but it's because you care about people so much that you keep doing it. I'm like, you know what? I'm like, this is so draining. It's overwhelming. I'm doing it all by myself. And I'm like, I don't think I want to, I shouldn't be stressing out about this. I'm supposed to be healing. But then I'm like, wait, no, this is, I created this. This is my baby. I'm like, I can't give it up. I come back eventually. I will go MIA, and then I come back. I just need a breather, but I'll be back. Yeah, it's a very common trait to have. I think the opposite, from what I'm reading, the opposite of empath is, I don't know how to pronounce, I'm the worst at reading, sympath. Is that what it's called? And I'm just trying to find the difference, but I never heard of that before. Empath, but sympath, or that's how it's spelled. I don't know. What the difference is, let's see. Oh, okay. These are things that each would say. So an empath would say, I appreciate what you're going through. I understand how you're feeling. I can understand that you're feeling angry with your boss. And then the sympathy. Oh yeah, sympathy, right? Oh my God, it's so stupid.
A sympathetic person. You mean?
Yeah. What they will say is, poor you. It is really sad. This should not have happened to you. I know how you feel. I was also in the same situation. Your boss is really being mean and unfair to you. It's very horrible of him. So they sound very similar, but from what I'm reading, I feel like an empath wants to get like to your feelings and like actually understand how you're feeling and want to make you feel better. And then sympathy is just, I feel for you, I hope things get better. Like, that's all. Or, does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, they care, but it's not like they're going to go out of their way to make sure that you're okay. Like, do whatever they can to make you feel better. I think that clears that up, right? So yeah, I don't know if anyone now has a different thought process on if they're an empath or just have sympathy, but maybe it's something, you'd have to like pay attention to, like habit trackers. I don't know if anyone does those worksheets. I have tons of worksheets for every single thing possible. So if anyone ever, it wants like some information on a topic, or I have worksheets for any kind of certain issues that are going on, like empath, or we did gratitude yesterday, coping skills. I have worksheets for everything. So if anyone likes to do those things, reach out to me. I have stuff to send to you guys. I have some posted on my group page under files. I have apps and numbers and books. I have to keep going with like adding the worksheets and stuff. But you'll have to remind me, that has to be on my to-do list, is to update my file section on my page, because I have so much to put on there.
Okay, I'll try and remember that. Yeah, I'm on. Bernadine said she's been reading the book about empaths, and
yeah, what's it called?
It's How to Survive a Narcissist.
Oh, I love it. I need to read it.
Yeah.
All right. Is there anything that stood out for you as far as the empath side of it is concerned? Anything stood out for you that you think we might be interested to hear?
Sorry, you're talking to me?
Yeah, well, has anything in the book so far stood out really like clear? Yeah.
Well,
any advice, or like any advice you can get from it? I would like to hear that.
I haven't read. I've been dipping in and out of it, and I haven't read it for about. I haven't dipped in it for about 2 months. I can't think of anything at the moment because I'm a bit tired.
Yeah.
It's okay.
No worries.
Yeah, I'm really tired. Sorry.
I just wanted to give you an opportunity. If there was anything buzzing around in your head at the time, I wanted to give you a chance to say it.
There's nothing buzzing in my head at the moment because I'm knackered.
Right.
No worries.
When you think of things, message me, because
I will.
The father of my children is a textbook narcissist, so I would love to hear any kind of advice, or other people's situations.
I think I think we could move off. Move off when we've finished our series on empaths. Maybe we could do a series on narcissists. I think that'd be just as popular.
Yeah. We could. I could, narcissist.
What about symptoms? Let's say symptoms, like, because I heard somebody say to me, if I see somebody crying, I'll start crying. They say because they're an empath, right? I'm not like that.
That's me.
Yeah, who's that?
Yeah, you too, Kyle. That's awesome.
Yeah. You know what happens to me? All right, if I see a child being told off, and especially like if they get smacked on the backside or something, and they start crying, whatever it is, when they're being told off, and 2, if they start crying, I want to start crying. And I feel like I'm in trouble just as much as the kid is.
That's so cool. That's so touching.
How bad is that? But I'm not even a kiddie real person. I haven't got no kids. I'm not, I do appreciate when I see kids that are cute, I can't help saying to their parents, oh, it's so sweet. As I've got older, I start to appreciate things a bit more. But yeah, I've always had that. The kids in trouble or crying or anything, I want to start crying. I feel like I'm in trouble as well.
That's awesome.
Don't understand that. I'm assuming, is that empath material, or is that something else entirely?
I feel like that's 100% empaths.
I'm getting a sweat on thinking about it. And I haven't even honed into any particular instance either, because I can't remember them all. But even talking about it, I'm hot and bothered. Just talking about it. How freaky is that?
That's awesome. Like See, me, I have been emotionally numb for 10 years. So I just started actually feeling emotions, and I cry when there's sad moments. I'm just getting there now. So, and it's rare, like, for me to actually show cry when there's something sad, or get mad when I should be angry. And so
all right. Have you got
that's
anything?
another topic too.
You got anything like that, Charles? Anything where that sets you off like that?
Well, I'll see something really sad. I mean, I'll cry a little, or if I've been out, it's like been a bad, like something bad's happened, like a bad call or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet you probably have a lot of like memories, sad, or like touching memories, right? I don't know.
I've got a lot I wish I could forget too.
Yeah.
I'll bet. Do you ever lose sleep over it, Charles? When you go to work, some of the things that you've experienced and seen. Does it ever keep you up at night?
Put it this way,
Like, does your mind race about it, like thinking about it at night?
the last really bad call I was on, but when I got home to the time I fell asleep, it took me like 4 hours to finally fall asleep because my mind would just not quit thinking about it.
Like a ping pong ball. And that's how I always describe it.
What about you, Bernadine? Is there anything that stands out to you that?
Just
Like any
I can tell I can tell empaths and narcissists when I first meet them. I can't explain it. It's like I can tell it's really good people and the bad. I just get a real sixth sense of like.
They say that that's real.
Pardon?
They say that that's real, or how there's some people, they make a living by being a medium or whatever. They say that they are all empaths. Like some empaths like have like a sixth sense, or like they're really into feeling other people's emotions and stuff like that.
Yeah. I can't think of anything specific where I forgot what the question is. Sorry, I'm really.
No, anything that stands out. Like I gave you an example, like if I see a child crying or a child in trouble, I feel like I want to cry and I'm in trouble.
Yeah.
Have you got anything sort of like that which stands out as your empathic side that stands out?
I want to hug people that I get. I don't know. I can't explain it. If somebody's in distress that I don't even know that well, I want to give them a hug, and I really feel I genuinely can feel their distress because I relate to it of my own distress, if you see what I mean.
Yeah, I do. Totally.
I'm sorry to interrupt. I get like that. I might get too chatty. You guys can yell at me if I.
That's right, man. You're the hostess with a mostess, man. You're allowed.
I know, but I'm used to my kids all day. I get excited talking to adults, or like. I found a perfect one for you, and it is 10 signs you're a healer, but like empath, but healer. And I'm just gonna read a couple. I won't read them all, but it says. You can feel the pain of others and have extreme empathy. You tend to have vivid dreams. I don't know if you do. I do.
Yeah.
You need to help people. You don't see any other way. You are highly sensitive. You're an anxious person and may have been diagnosed with anxiety. But you can feel the energy of others, even if it's negative. But
absolutely.
It sounded kind of like what you were explaining. I don't know.
Definitely. I really relate to that.
Yeah. They say it's like a sixth sense. My vivid dreams are insane. You said that you had them. Do you have them all the time?
Sometimes I don't remember my dreams. But I have very vivid, if I do dream, it's a vivid nightmare and it wakes me up basically and I have to get up.
Mine don't wake me up. Mine are so vivid and they're like bad dreams. Like they're always like I don't know, the world's ending or something, like it's like you would be scared of, but I always want to stay in my dreams because they're so vivid that I feel like I'm there and I want to like fix the problem, or like, I don't know, it's crazy. My dreams, I never realized that other people got those vivid dreams too for a while.
Thanks so much for listening to our podcasts. Please like and subscribe for new content as it comes out. The links to support groups are in the descriptions under all of our uploads. We have regular live group chats and support each other, and we can vent when we need to. And please remember, practice setting boundaries, using grounding techniques, and know that self-care is not selfish.